I drove past, we drive past our door before we get to our driveway, so I can see the door. And I drove past the door, and there was this massive, like, stack of packages. I mean, there must have been 60 or 70 boxes stacked up on our front porch. And I just started laughing. I mean, really, I just busted out laughing. And I don't know, when you had cancer, it's kind of like you're in cancer land. And that felt like back to normal, you know, that ability to just laugh like that. So I was 8 weeks pregnant with this little guy, and I went in for my OB visit, and I had found a lump, and so I had an ultrasound, and the next day I had a biopsy, and 2 days later I got a call from the surgeon that I had cancer. And at that point I was 9 weeks pregnant. We did 6 rounds of chemotherapy. I had several surgeries while I was pregnant with him. And then we delivered him at 37 weeks. I had no hair and he had a full head of hair. So in December of 2013, I had an MRI of my head for a completely unrelated to cancer reason, but they found a tumor in my occipital lobe. So I had gamma knife radiation, which is high dose radiation, last year in 2014. And as far as we know, the tumor in my head is not growing. So I started writing kind of this little blog. And so then when I was diagnosed with the metastatic disease, then obviously I've been writing updates. And so
when Karen had her recurrence in her brain, one of my classmates started a fundraising drive. So I feel like I want people to know, a lot of people, every time I see people in the jetway, they ask, how's Karen, what's going on? I know that there's people who follow that, but a lot of people give a lot of money, and I want them to know where their money went. And a while back, I copied something that she had put on CaringBridge that happened to mention that Caleb had told her that he wanted 10,000 airplanes for his birthday, and I didn't even notice it. And lo and behold, a few days later, it kind of exploded.
I get this text message from him on Monday telling me to expect a bunch of packages on Wednesday or Thursday. We came home, there was this massive, like, stack of packages. I mean, there must have been 60 or 70 boxes stacked up on our front porch. And I just started laughing. I mean, really, I just busted out laughing. And I don't know, when you had cancer, it's kind of like you're in cancer land. And that felt like back to normal, you know, that ability to just laugh like that. We brought them all in and stacked them all up, and he convinced me to let him open a couple.
Are you kidding? It was Christmas for 2 weeks before his birthday. Every single day. And then for his birthday itself, it was like 10 Christmases.
So yeah, we got packages every day for the next probably week and a half. And then even now, we are still getting packages, maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
Most of them?
Especially the KLM.
What?
The KLM.
Oh, did you get a
KLM?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Caleb really likes, the more obscure the airline, the better. The KLM's not that obscure, but you know, he had we used to watch the putting together, the painting of Illinois 1 on YouTube before he went to bed. And so the painting part is Illinois 1, but the actual putting the airplane together is, we figured out it was a Fly Dubai 800. I was like, Daddy, you gotta get a Fly Dubai. So Fly Dubai comes in the mail one day, and I mean, what 5-year-old's even heard of Dubai, much less plays with a Fly Dubai 800? That's you, buddy.
And he's very excited that he got several of, like, certain airlines, because now he can make
In a
a
fleet.
terminal.
Right.
they can have a fleet of them and they can make a terminal. A lot of the planes, there'll be a lot of them came without knowing who they came from, but a lot of them also came with a note saying, this was the plane that I used to fly, and so that's why I'm sending it to you, or this is my favorite airplane, that's why I'm sending it to you. And so that was fun. It kind of made it a little bit more personal.
There's so much love in my living room that I can't contain it on the tables.
Yes, definitely.
More than anything, the Southwest people have shown us every single day that this is going to be hard, but you're not going to be alone. Certainly when this all started 2 airlines ago, I was scratching my head thinking, I don't know how I'm going to keep the house. I don't know how I'm going to put food on the table. At Southwest, we know that someone's always been there for us.